Hi, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. My name is FM Jellico, and you're watching episode 29 of the Dafuge Challenge with Enfield Town FC. Eastleigh brought about 350 fans with them. They left disappointed because we beat them 2-0. Joe Ray with a 50th minute goal, Mark Bentley with an 83rd minute goal. Now they brought 300 fans with them, which means we had 461 at home. That's not bad. Could be better, could be worse, but apparently it was 32 degrees with hail. So kudos to all 400 Enfield Town fans who came out to support the club. I played a fairly rotated side for the Eastleigh game. Because 3 days later, we were playing Maidstone United on TV. Maidstone's middle of the table like we are. Good news is, we beat them, 4-2. Luke Rawson had a brace, 13th and 30th minute. Jack Wakely had an 85th minute goal. Taylor Perry had an 88th minute goal. Maidstone United got a brace from Odalusi. They had more shots than us, but other than that, this was a really even game. The eagle-eyed amongst you will note that Lucas Green Birch went out injured, and Luke Rawson came on in place of him. Damaged his cruciate ligament, out for the next 8 to 9 months. He had 5 months left on the loan, which means hitting the scouting department and have them go and see who we can bring in, which is going to be tough because any player of quality that is going to be out there is going to demand a lot more money than I can pay them. I only have about £250 left in the wage budget. I tried moving a bunch of players during the transfer window. No one took them up on it. I tried releasing them on freeze, and the board blocked me because they don't have the money to pay them off for them to leave. So the players I thought I could move, I can't move. I had players come to me asking for more playing time, and I said, I'll send you out on loan. I couldn't get anybody to take them out on loan. 24 appearances, 16 goals, 16 assists, 4 players in the match, and a 7.78 rating. That is going to be impossible to replace with just one player. We're going to have a rotation going for the end of the season, unless someone comes in on a free. And even then, they'll probably just go into the rotation. You know, Green Birch was a current 4-star potential player. And there's just, I can't conceive of any player sitting out there as good as or better than he is that I can bring in. So today we are playing Darlington at home. And then once the results of that are known and we know when the draw is going to happen for the next round of the FA Trophy, we will decide who to play from there. Honestly, I was upset over the Green Birch injury that I think I skipped through the other screen that had both teams listed on it, and I'm not seeing it back in my inbox. So we're playing our 4-4-2 today. Bamba, Eldston, O'Grady, and Barber as the defensive back four. Bentley, Grayson, Perry, and Odom as the midfield four, with Ashton and Rawson up top. Yeah, I really thought that game was over once Green Birch went down. I mean, it was literally one of those, he went down, it was the red cross came up, and it's like, okay, that's not good. And then Rawson came in and literally a minute later scored the first goal. And I was like, okay, maybe we have a chance. The rest of the game, Rawson? No, right at Headley. The rest of the game was spent with my fingers crossed, hoping that the injury wouldn't be too bad. But yeah, after that first serious injury he had with us the first season he was with us, I should have expected the worst but prepared for the best. And in this case, Rawson with the goal. Snuck it by. Was it Rawson or Eldston? Oh, it didn't even count. Oh, that stinks. Okay. Headley with the goal kick. O'Grady up to Ashton. Back to Rawson. Over to Ashton. Ashton takes a shot, but it hits the outside of the net. I went back to the control for this match just to try not and overextend ourselves. Perry over to Odom. Up to Rawson. To Grayson. Now he tried threading it up to Ashton, but Gasconi got in the way. Bamba to Eldston. Launches it forward to Rawson. And a nice goal. Slots it right by Headley on the right. Rawson's been kind of the, I don't want to call him the missing man, but with Green Birch playing so well and Ashton playing so well, and because he doesn't play defensive forward, he really didn't get a lot of playing time. But when he did get in, he had really good performances. So maybe losing Green Birch isn't going to be the disaster I think it is. I'm still going to go look for another player, though. Just because with Spencer and Thelastis as our only reserves, that's... Oh, Rawson sneaking behind the line again. Crosses into Ashton. Nice. Now Elston with another bomb forward to Rawson. This is a very nice goal. Gascon to Mapufu. To Hill. To Beck. Back out to Hill. Oh, kicked away by Bamba, but Mapufu has it. Oh, bounced off Rawson, but went right to Urkelani. How do I know that name? Is that the same Urkelani from Kevin's save? Might be Dyche. Nice block by Fryatt. Let's check something out here real quick when it goes back to the other screen. Corner kick. Jones. Oh, just snuck by the outside. Was a good effort. Yep, Luca Urkelani, that's the guy. I do think it's interesting seeing players that you have showing up on other teams and streams and saves. You see how well they do. Like as an example, Loki Doki, his Aldringham save. Oh, Ashton in goal, what a scrum. Oh, it's a foul. Was that inside or outside? It must have been inside. The ball in Odom. Oh, blocked. Nice save. Anyhow, as I was saying, Loki Doki on his Altringham save has Reagan Upton, who's doing a decent job and getting along with everybody. So you never know. Somebody probably brought in Lucas Green Birch, and he was an absolute failure for them. Dyche crossing it to Hill. To Beck. Oh, challenged by Eldston as he was kicking it. Went out of bounds. It was nice. Everybody's looking complacent. You know, we're going to go back to the 3-4-1-2. Bring English on. Bring Lomas on to replace Bamba. Demand more from everybody. They're too complacent out there. Lofted to Odom. He has it. Breaks through. Crosses it into Ashton. Very nice. Oh, nice back post pass. Odom got just enough of a head on it to knock it down in front of him. Nice header by Ashton. 3-0 up, 65 minutes in. Rig to Dyche. Oh, Lomas kicks it away. Rawson, can he get there? Well, he can save it from going out of bounds, but he can't get back to it in time. Urkelani up to Turnbull. Elston has it in the box. That's kind of dangerous. Grady sends it back to Fryatt. Okay. Fryatt launches it forward towards Rawson. Now bounces off, goes to Rig. Over to Dyche again. To Greenbridge, who breaks through the line, and he scores. Oh, Greenidge, not Greenbridge. My mistake. 3-1, 67 minutes in. You know, we're going to give the boys a concentrate when I can give them a concentrate, because that was just... We've been getting the better of Darlington all game, and that was just... Oh, nuts. Rawson just got injured. You know what? Well, that's why we got Wes Fletcher on the bench. Elston knocks it away. Moko kicks it wide. Oh, Mo. Amu? Okay. I think it's Amu. Rig to Greenidge. Odom intercepts O'Grady. Back to Fryatt. That was kind of a dangerous pass. Odom. Oh, sends it all the way up. Fletcher got behind the line. Long shot. Very nice. Odom's had 2 really good assists this game. Fletcher may have been offsides. I don't know where he started when Odom kicked the ball, but from that angle, he looked offside, and we may have gotten away with one. Bentley to Ashton on the throw-in. Back to Bentley, who kicks it forward. Can English get there? He can. He crosses it. Bounces off. Headley goes right to Odom, who puts it right back in the goal. Headley did good to get a hand on it and push it out. It just went right to Odom, who was ready for it. Up to English off the corner kick. Fletcher crosses it to Ashton. To Bentley. Crossing it in. English has it to Odom. A lot of players in the box. Well, Grayson has it now. Back out towards midfield to O'Grady. Back to Odom on the right. Oh, he bounces it off a Darlington player, and that's the game. 23 shots, 11 on target. It's not exactly a ratio I'm happy with. Rawson with a 41st minute goal. Ashton with a brace. Fletcher with a goal. Odom with a goal. Greenidge broke up the clean sheet. Yep, the draw's tomorrow. So let's see who we get. Well, after our destruction of Darlington at home, we went away to Barrow and eked out a 1-0 victory. Tom Ashton with a 45th minute goal. Barrow tried doing their best to run us into the ground this game. 21 shots, 8 on target, they had 9 off target. Only 2 clear-cut chances out of all those shots. We had 7 shots, 4 on target. I'm not quite sure what Taylor Perry or Matty Elston were thinking, taking shots from all the way out here. I think those were off, if I remember correctly, those were off corner kicks that went out to them, and they just took the long shot because they thought they had a chance. But this was a good solid win for us. Barrow is mid-table, and beating a mid-table team, even as close as we did, under that much pressure, is a good win for us. After Barrow, we were at home against Harrogate Town, and we eked out a 2-2 draw. I played a fairly rotated side this match. Taylor Perry had a 39th minute goal. Wes Fletcher had a 77th minute goal. Vincent and Lewis had goals for Harrogate Town. This was another one of those games where the other team tried to do their best to outshoot us. Fryatt's been pretty stout in goal the past couple of games. We only had 6 shots, 3 on target. We had 1 woodwork save as well. They had 5 clear-cut chances. We only had 1. We had just the 1 long shot, and of course it was the one that went in. Taylor Perry had an absolute screamer that just blew by everybody, and for a minute there it looked like it blew through a couple of people before it hit the back of the net. It was a good goal. The one thing I do like about this game is that we had over 500 home attendance, which is a plus. It shows that we're growing as a crowd, which means more money in the bank, which I'll get to in just a second here. After Harrogate, we went away to Macclesfield Town, who are 2nd in the league, and they thumped us. It's not that they had better chances. Yeah, they had more chances, but as you can see, a lot of their chances were really, really long and really, really wide. But they had a couple close-in shots that they took and made. We had a couple close-in shots that we took and missed. And for whatever reason, I am not seeing them on the shots table. I know we had at least 2 corners where The ball bounced around a bunch of different people, and one of my players kicked it, and it ricocheted out. But Luke Thomas had a 40th goal for Macclesfield Town. Kobe Arthur had a brace, 56 and 83rd minute goals. Tom Ashton ruined the clean sheet with an 88th minute goal. The other downside to this game is that Joe Grayson, the midfielder I picked up to share time with Ray, and who has actually replaced Ray on a starting basis, went out with a twisted ankle. Yep. Sprained ankle ligaments. He's out the next 2 to 4 weeks, so Ray is going to be back in the starting lineup against Boston United today, our FA Trophy 4th round game. And then we play them again in 5 days. Oh, one of the things I did want to point out was my under-18 matches. I've done a really good job scheduling them. One of the things I didn't notice before is that if you go to some of the bigger teams, and especially their under-18 teams, yes, you'll pay a fee to play them, but you'll make more money on the back end. Like the game against Charlton cost us £20,000 to play them, but we got £26,000 back. 3,300 fans in the stadium to see a 2-0. I mean, it's not a thrashing by any stretch of the imagination. And yeah, it's my under-18s, and most of the people I have on the bench who aren't starting play about 45 minutes a match. But it helps out with the money. So that's why, Brightling C is 7K, Brentford was 15K, Barnet was 15K, Fulham, I want to say, was 30K. They must have felt generous, even though I turned the job down. Any little bit that helps us on our finances. I'm having a hard time reconciling this because this says this season we've made £630,000. A lot of that has to be money from the board. There's just no two ways about it. It's got to be the £200,000 here total over that month, the £150,000 here, the £200,000 here. We're losing anywhere from, before the board injections, £15,000 to £20,000 a month. This is a fairly standard month for us. It's the end of February. We've made £67,000. We've expended £81,000. The other thing that happened is my under-18 head coach, Sam, I can't pronounce that last name, took the head coaching job at Airbus UK Broughton, who are a team in the Welsh Premier League. He was a solid under-18 coach. He was here when I got here, and I just kept him on because it seemed every time I went to try and replace him, there wasn't really anybody better that wanted the job. What I have done is Jermaine Easter, who is a coach on the under-18 squad, I offered him the job as the head coach, and he agreed to it to take over immediately, but he hasn't signed the contract. I've also got Ethan Reeves coming in to take his place. Again, another solid coach. Adaptability is not the highest, and his working with youngsters is kind of low, but he's average across the board in all the areas. And he's a good judge of potential for this level as well, and that's what I need. Well, that preview screen didn't pop up again. I'm not quite sure why. But this is the team we're taking against Boston United, playing our 4-4-2, Fright in goal, Bamba, Elston, O'Grady, and Barber as the defensive back four, Bentley, Ray, Perry, and Odom as the midfield four, Ashton and Rawson up top as the strikers. Now, that Macclesfield game, I thought we could have done better there. They're second in the league, and I'd like to think we gave them a good match, but I don't know. I feel weird after that match. I can't really explain it. I thought we should have got a result, but we didn't. Oh, Parker for Boston United with a long shot off the crossbar. Woodwork save. Odom with the ball, and the highlight ends. Richardson with the corner kick in for Boston United. Pings around the crowd. Williams being shadowed. Oh, sends it in. Kwasniewski off the crossbar, and that ball got really, really big, really, really quick. Sucker must have bounced 100 feet up in the air, at least from that graphic. Boston's just taking it to us. So we're still structured. I'm on the attack. Do I want to switch to the counter? Traore to Nduku. To Richardson. To Parker. To to Brewster. To Parker again. Fry it with a nice block. Corner kick in. O'Grady kicks it out to Ski. And he takes another long shot, and it goes wide left. They've had 11 shots, 6 on target. I think we've had 1. Rawson. All the way across, aimed for Ashton, but it went to Bennett on Boston United instead. He sends it forward to Brewster, who hurried his shot, sent it wide left. Bamba with a throw-in to Ray, who, I don't know what the heck that was. He kicked it all the way up the field and went to Parker. O'Grady intercepts. Bamba saves it to Bentley. To Ray, to Perry, to Bentley again, who sends it forward. Can Rawson get there? Cross it in. And Ashton, it was a poor cross. Ashton was there, but Rawson's kick wasn't. Bamba to Perry, to Rawson, and he misplayed it. Up to Parker, who taps it forward to Brewster, who sends it back to Bennett, to Traore, to Nduku, into Bennett, to Brewster on the run. Fry it. Fry it tried. Yeah, it was a nice pass by Parker. Fry it tried, but a lot of those goals you're not going to stop. Let's get one back, boys. Elston to Bamba. Booms it forward, but Dawson was there, but he wasn't there. Ray. I have 3 weeks of that till Grayson comes back. Bennett to Nduku. To Richardson. Up to Parker again. Kicked away by O'Grady, but it goes to Brewster. Back to Parker. To Richardson. Crosses it in. Parker. Oh, off the crossbar again. Oh. Crossbar's helping us out. 1 shot, 1 on target. Fry it, sends it forward to Rawson, who controls it. Nice touch. And he gives it away to Clark. Wisniewski. Sends it right to Perry, to Ashton. To Ray. To Barber. O'Grady sends it towards Odom, but it goes right to Clark. He gives it to Ski, who sends it forward to Brewster for Boston. To Parker. Two goals in 5 minutes. Come on, guys. Oh, it's a nice header. Fry it to Rawson. Nice touch to Ashton. Long shot, and he gets it back. Very nice. Nice touch by Rawson. Can we get one more before the half? No, we can't. You know, let's see if we can't get them a little unsettled. We're going to switch to a 4-2-4. Also going to go balanced. Clark with the throw in for Boston. Richardson back to Clark. Almost taken away by Odom. Richardson to Traore in the center. Up to Parker, but Elston intercepts, but it goes right back to Parker. And slide tackle by Bamba. Nice recovery. Ray lumps it forward, sends it straight to Williams, who sends it back, but it's intercepted by us. Now Rawson has it to Perry. Odom couldn't control the Perry pass. Williams has it, being shouted by Odom. Up to Richardson. To Parker. Fry it with a nice block. Again, another woodwork save off the Fry it rebound. I think they've hit the woodwork 4 times this game. They're not going to be happy with that. McGilvray to O'Grady, who kicks it up, but Parker's there for Boston. To Brewster. I'm not quite sure what Bentley was doing. He should have had that ball. Parker in the center to Brewster. Fry it off the woodwork again. Bounced off Fry it's back and then went out of bounds. That would have been an unfortunate own goal. Brewster, again, left off the corner kick. 26 shots they've had. You know, it's 60 minutes in. This 4-2-4 hasn't helped us. We're going back to the 4-4-2. We're going to bring English on for Ray. Make him a central midfielder on support. Lomas is going to come on for O'Grady. I'm going to save my last substitute. Something tells me I should. Edmonds Green with a free kick up to Nduku. To Parker. To Brewster. Up to Parker again. Ashton has it. Nice interception. English sends it forward. Can Rawson get there? He can. Oh, kicks it right at McGilvray. Fryatt kicks it up towards Rawson. Nice touch again. Over to Ashton. Nice goal. Tied up 65 minutes in. Man, Rawson's got a nice first touch on those balls. Ashton with a nice volley there. And Nduku just went out injured. Traore with a corner kick into the crowd, and it goes high. Traore with a corner kick again, this time from the other side. Kane chases it down for Boston, sends it over to Williams, and the highlight ends. Fryatt up to Rawson again, over to Ashton, kind of, sort of. Ashton has it. Up to Bentley, who sends it back in. What the heck was he doing? Kane has it. Lomas has it now, but it goes back to Boston United. Brewster to Danaher, who took a shot. It was really wide right. Let me check something out here. We said we play for extra time, but I don't see anybody on the bench right now who's going to help us in the long run. So we're going to go back. 3 minutes left in the game. 4 minutes added time. Clark to Brewster. Oh, almost loses it to Parker. Son of a gun. We're going to have to go to the overload the last couple minutes of the game. That was a nice volley. I think Fryatt could have done more. Son of a gun. And we lost the throw-in. Brewster has it. Crosses it in, and there's no one there. And that's going to be the game. Well, youth intake day here at Enfield Town, and as befitting our status as a team with not the best coaching, not the best facilities, and not the best use of recruitment, it's pretty horrible. Leon Allen is probably got some potential. Can play a decent defensive forward, is already a really good attacking midfielder, but I've got English. Plays midfielder, really good physicals, decent mentals, except positioning. His technicals are not the best. He's got 7 passing and 10 technique. 7 first touch. I suspect moving him back to play midfield is probably the best thing. His 3 determination, I'm going to have to tutor him to keep him on the team long term. Bernard Lashley plays striker, and he's not very good at it. 1 bravery and 4 concentration is not helping him, and neither are those technicals. Chris Miller, defensive right back, can't mark, can't really, well, he can tackle. He's got good determination. His concentration is lapsing. No positioning, no teamwork. Again, a little balance. I don't know what it is about this part of London. Everybody coming through just can't stay on their own 2 feet. Michael Earl has really good physicals, really good determination, good flair, and that is about it. And the Enfield Town youth intake. Blah. We're going to come back for Aldershot Town and Southport. 13th place, 34 games, 44 points. It's a solid season so far. I think we've avoided relegation. Aldershot and Bromley would really have to run the table. I think we're mathematically safe from relegation. I'll have to sit down and figure it out. Well, Rawson's filled in nicely for Lucas Green-Birch, but it's obvious we're missing him. Boston just absolutely ran us into the ground. Yeah, we had 6 shots and 5 on target, but they had like 33 and 11. I'd go back and look, but I don't want to have nightmares tonight. We're out of the FA Cup. We're out of the FA Trophy. I would have liked a little bit deeper run. It could have helped us out a little bit more. Now it's just a matter of holding on to where we are, not falling apart at the end, getting some solid wins, and staying mid-table. If you liked what you see and heard, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content. Questions, criticisms, comments, leave them down below, and I answer them as fast as I can. My name is FM18, and I thank you for watching.